So I'm just live like that then. Oh, wicked. Big up to everyone in the building. Waffle TV, Waffle Don in the building. What's happened to my colors, man? Everything's just changed. Why is it just changed just like that? But I'm currently in blue. But big up to everyone in the building. Another daily transfer upon your head top. I don't see where my intro video went. I don't know what's going on, but that was not a great start. But anyway, people, yeah, big up to everyone in the building. As a background, maybe. Sorry, I don't know why it's gone all blue. I don't like blue. I don't like Chelsea blue. So let me see if I can change it. Change the color, style. I'll make sure you slap up the lights, people. Yeah, I don't know what's happened here. Let's just go with that. Should we have a bubble? Lock. Just do that for now. What's happened to the brand color, man? What is going on? It's idiot business. Yeah, let's just do that for now. Anyway, people, big up to yourselves. Sunday morning, daily waffle transfer. It took me about nearly 2 minutes to actually get into the daily transfers. And I'm telling you, yeah, this is going to be waffle settings this morning because there's not much going on. It's been a bit of a mishmash weekend. 3rd of August, 8th month of the year. End of this month, and I've got another bank holiday this month, people, and we know bank holiday, and we know it's carnival time approaching as well, people. But anyway, let's talk about the one and only thing that is really dominating the transfer window so far, and that's Isak and Liverpool. So, a bid for Isak was turned down by Newcastle. And then Ben Jacobs reported that Liverpool are not going to go back in with a bid. So literally, that's all done. Anyone believes all that kerfuffle, I'm telling you, you're smoking some serious stuff. If you think Liverpool are not going to go in for another bid, then do you know what? You might as well just believe everything. Yeah? Believe right now that I'm wearing an Arsenal top. Clearly, this is not an Arsenal top. But anyway, people, man. Reported yesterday by Sasha Tavioli, say his name, Tavolieri. Liverpool FC never left out the race for Isak at all. New rounds of talks have been scheduled early next week to advance on an agreement with Newcastle United, as revealed. Isak only wants Liverpool. He made it clear with Newcastle and will make it clear again. Newcastle can play the hard ball. They can do whatever they want. Yeah, they're not going to keep Isak. They're not going to keep an unhappy player at the end of the day. They're just not going to do it. Is it this one? They're just not going to do it. Liverpool obviously value the player. Liverpool ain't going to go in like with a massive, crazy deal, yeah, first deal, yeah, first round of negotiations. Teams don't do that. Me personally, I don't feel that Isak is worth. I don't think he's 100. I don't think he's worth 150 million player. That doesn't go to say that I don't rate him as a footballer, but I just don't think he's worth 150 mil. Sorry, I'll stop butting. And Newcastle can hold out for 150 million, but I don't think Liverpool are going to give him. I don't think Liverpool will give him that amount. Hold on. Hold on a sec. My light is just stretching all over the place, yeah, and it just doesn't look great. Does that look better, or sometimes natural light is just that's better? Okay. I personally don't think Liverpool are going to give him the full amount, 150 million. People can decide what they think themselves, but I don't think he's worth 150 million. Now, Newcastle may, and this is all opinions, football opinions, by the way. Newcastle may decide, that 130, maybe 120 plus add-ons might suffice. But I don't think it's all done. I personally don't think everything's all done. I still think there's a next round of negotiations, possibly another round of negotiations. Probably Newcastle will turn down another bid, but I don't think Liverpool walked away from this bid, and I can see Liverpool getting there, man. I took the long route round just to say that. I can see them getting there, man. So yeah, let's see how this rumbles on, people. And I'll say this is a slow day in the office. There's not much really in terms of transfers going on. There's just interest. There's looking at. There's all of that. Let's look at the fixtures as well, man. Because when do the games start? Let's just fast forward. 16th. Okay, so the first game starts on the 16th of August. So we've literally 2 weeks. 2 weeks to the first game. Is there a game on the Friday? Liverpool play Bournemouth on the Friday on the 15th of August. 15th of August, and then 16th. So we're going to play Man United. Arsenal are going to play Man United on the Sunday. Okay. I see it. So yeah, 2 weeks, people. But the window, we know, closes on September the 1st. So there's still going to be plenty of time to getting your players in. It's not ideal because you want players training and doing pre-season, but it happens in football, man. Players move. They don't get a pre-season. They don't get time to adjust to the team, and that's the way it goes. So this might rumble on. Who knows? This might rumble on. And listen, as long as there's a transfer window open, there's always going to be hope for Isak. And Liverpool fans, in my opinion, should just calm themselves down. They've got Martin Edwards, man. Come on, yeah, Martin Edwards isn't no fool. Sorry, that's my fan in the background. Martin Edwards is no fool. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Yeah. He's done deals with various different clubs before, so I can see this one getting over the line. I just think, just as Arsenal fans were panicking with Gyökeres, I think Liverpool fans are doing the same thing. Well, not all of them. Some of them are cool and laid back, but some of them, and there's a lot of rival fans that don't want this to happen, by the way, myself included. But I've got to a point where I don't really care because I see Liverpool getting him anyway. And for us to beat the best, the other team's got to be at their best as well. And it just looks even better, innit? It just looks even better if we can just go and do a thing next season. But yeah, that's what I'm saying about Isak, man. This is one of them streams, man, when I'm just like clutching at straws and all them things there. But anyway, Sesko, this guy really gets my nerves, I'm telling you, this RP Leipzig, yeah. I'm just hoping no team does business with them ever again, because They are mad. Do you know what? Why don't Chelsea get these kind of mad deals with RP Leipzig where they get all difficult? Because Chelsea just go out and just pay the money, don't they? But maybe they've been turned down by Sesko already, and they've just thought, you know what, this is long. We ain't even going in for him, or they've not even been interested in him, because I think they would have just got him just like that if they wanted him. But anyway, let's go. Let's go to Jacobs, Ben Jacobs, and see what the latest is in from him. This is like 49 minutes ago, so I'm keeping you up to date. I'm giving you some fresh news. Make sure you slap the likes, people. Yeah, I want more than 10 likes today. More than 10 likes. You lot have been very, very slow on the like buttons. It's free. It don't cost you anything. You know, you're not under any type of threat. If you press that like button, it just helps me to get out further audiences and obviously make my channel bigger and better, because that's what you guys want, isn't it? You want me to get better, so you know what, help me get better as well, to give you better content as well. But anyway, as we continue, talks of let's bring it up here. I've been brought it up. Sorry, people. It's morning time. I'm just lazy this morning. Went gym early this morning, so I'm a little bit slow today. A little bit slow, so just bear with me. Newcastle prepared to improve their 75 million euros plus 5 million euros offer to Leipzig. With optimism, a fee and structure can be agreed. Fixed fee already meets Leipzig valuation. Manchester United also held talks with Leipzig on Saturday evening. Both clubs waiting on Benjamin Sesko's decision, which is now expected quickly. As we scroll down, Newcastle now feel in a position to move fast on the club-to-club side. Manchester United yet to place an informal bid, but one will be forthcoming if Sesko gives the green light. It's Leipzig aware. So, once again, yeah, this is going to be a battle. This looks like it's turning out to be a battle for Sesko's signature, and it's down. The player knows where he wants to go. Yeah, let's call a spade a spade. Yeah, the player knows where he wants to go. I don't know where the player wants to go. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, but if we're going by, and the thing is, you know, the funny thing is as well, yeah. The funny thing is as well, is both teams need a Sesko type player, because, you know, Rasmus is rubbish. He's not all of that. Isak, if he's out the door, who they got, Osilu or whatever, they've not got another striker. They've already sold Callum Wilson as well. They've not got anyone. So they both need a striker, and Sesko, as my boy Mido said, is that he's obviously a big risk, but he's a high risk and he's a high reward type player. So a lot of people actually rate Sesko, yeah. And I don't want to go into stats and all that kind of stuff, because when you look at his stats, yeah, his stats don't look great. But I see a clickbait from Rants that said, is Sesko a clip merchant? I found that title very, very funny. Big up to SAFC Tom in the building. Mr. Wallace, hope you're well, my friend. Good morning to you. Top of the morning. Is Sesko just a clip merchant, or is there something to Sesko? People have spoken about Sesko time and time again. There's people that's watched him, there's people that haven't. Does he have the physicality to play in the Premier League? Yes, he does. When I watched him in the Euros, man, he looked all right, but there was a couple of chances he missed as well, innit? So I think personally, if you ask me, the Waffle Don Dada, I think if you gave him maybe a season, then the second season, I think he'd do all right. I think he'd do all right. I just think he will need to just adjust to the Premier League first. Brent Goldbridge is a good clickbaiter, yeah. And Terry, what's his name? Terry, the terrace guy. I can't remember his surname. But yeah, I think Sesko in the next couple of seasons, once he's got one season under his belt, I think he'd be decent. And the thing is, yeah, if I was Sesko right now, I'll be choosing Newcastle. 2 reasons. 1, Champions League. 2, you've got a more settled manager in Eddie Howe as well. Amorim next season, who knows what's going to happen to Amorim next season, because he's under pressure next season. He's under pressure because he's not being great. He's not being great. That loss to Spurs in the finals of the Euros will still be kind of looming over certain man's head. Yeah, pause. So if they lose their first game against Arsenal, it's just like Arsenal losing to Man United, yeah, in the first game. If they lose their first game against Man United, yeah, to Arsenal, sorry, these guys are going to be rattled. These fans are going to be absolutely rattled. So they need to make it right. They need their signings, Mbeumo and Cunha. But that's not enough. They haven't got enough in their team as far as I'm concerned. You can talk about they've been great pre-season and all of that. And they, you know, Man United, man, they get gassed over anything. They get gassed over anything. You know what I mean? Beating Bournemouth in a pre-season game. Yeah. Man United are back. Brought out the youngsters. Some of the youngsters look good. But their midfield can get ran through, man, anytime. Yeah, their midfield is slow. You know, that, bro. Man United, man, to me, they need to have a big season next season. They need to have a big season next season. They need to be at least back in the top 4, at least. Yeah. Top 4, top 5. They need to be back in Europe, man. This massive club, you know, still has the second most trophies, the most titles, are seriously lacking, just like Arsenal. Yeah, just like Arsenal. But the thing is, they've got many more trophies, and big up to them for that as well. They've got to a lot more finals as well. Big up to them as well. Well, this also shows you the flip side of winning cups. You know, it doesn't always elevate you, you know, to greatness. And I say that carefully, because on the other way round, I think with Arsenal, it has a different effect, because Arsenal haven't won a cup for so long, 5 years to be precise, that it's almost going to have the reverse effect and make us probably even more hungry for more titles, for more trophies. But let me know what you think of that opinion, because it's an opinion in it that I'm having. But we see Spurs win a trophy. Let's see what they do next season. Everyone's been glazing Thomas Frank for that 1-0 victory in pre-season. They do look different. But one game, are we going to just go off one game that they look different? You know, are they going to score as many goals next season? Or are they just going to be more of a defensive unit? Who knows? There's so many questions right now. There's so many questions. Today is the day that Henry joined Arsenal. Today is the day, how many years ago, that Henry joined Arsenal. What a legend he turned out to be for the club. Yeah, people. Man United playing Everton tonight. That should be a good game. Man United nowhere near top 4 this year. Yeah, I don't know, you know. I don't know, man. The Premier League is funny. It depends on your fixtures. It depends really on how good a start you get as well. Because confidence elevates you, doesn't it? Confidence elevates you, people. I saw there was talk of some centre-back or some rubbish. Oh, here we go. Let's go to the Metro, the ball, because sometimes you've got to go to the BS sources, yeah? Arsenal. What's going on here? Why is the text? Oh, God, what's all this? Well, I don't know who Lewis Seeley is. Arsenal talks to sign Jeremy Jacquet to replace 17.6 million star. Who's he replacing? Haven't we got Marley Salmon, though, as a centre-back? Why would we want to buy this kid? Arsenal have made initial contact with Rennes to discuss a move for highly rated centre-back Jeremy Jacquet, according to reports. Following a subdued start to the summer transfer window, Arsenal have bolstered Mikel Arteta's squad with 6 key signings. Blah, 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 blah. We know all about that. Arsenal have also expressed interest in signing highly rated defender Jacquet and made contact with French club Rennes over a deal, according to Fabrizio Romano. It is claimed that Gunners have made initial contact with Rennes, who finished 12th in League One last season, to declare their interest in Jacquet. Arsenal will look to bring in Jacquet to North London this month if current defenders move on. But if not, they have already indicated they will move for the 20-year-old next summer. Okay. Arteta has his eyes on defensive reinforcements as his 2023 signing Jakub Kiwior continues to be linked with a move away from the club. It was reported over the weekend that several clubs were keen to sign Kiwior, who made 30 appearances for the Gunners last season. While the Polish international has struggled to start since the 17.6 million move from Spezia, Arteta would prefer to keep him as he is viewed as an important backup player. Kiwior's being heavily linked with a return to Italy, and there's also a chance Alexandra Zinchenko will leave Arsenal this summer. This is the thing with Arteta as well, man. Let the guy go, man. Let him go, because you're only just gonna let him rot. Do you know what I mean? He's hardly ever gonna play a lot of football. So just let the guy go, man. Let him go. Just let him go. Let the guy go. Yeah. Arteta's coming like the guy that likes to hoard, hoard on players that he's hardly ever gonna play. Yeah, he got his minutes last season, but once Gabriel's fit, then he's not getting a look in. He's definitely not getting a look in. In a statement at the end of last season, Rennes said, recalled from Clermont in the winter window where he has been on loan since January 2024. Jeremy Jacquet has established himself with confidence in the Rennes defence and raised his game to the level of League One. Playing in a 3-man or 4-man defence, and his physicality looks good. Look at him. He looks tall, big guy. Jeremy has put in a number of convincing performances for Rennes, demonstrating his ability to adapt on a pitch. On Monday, Jeremy Jacquet signed a new contract with Rennes See, that will run until 2029 with his extension. The club is reaffirming its confidence in a player who carries the red and black DNA. Jeremy is a very intelligent, talented young man who is well surrounded by people. He will continue to progress with the Rouge et Noir. I'd also like to thank his family with blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, going by the pictures, he looks quite a tall guy, probably good physicality as well. But I don't want to be hearing about more defenders unless what's happened to me. I don't want to be hearing about more defenders unless we're bringing in a left back and unless we're selling players as well, because I'm not hearing of no one being sold right now. Like I said, it's a slow day at the office, people, man. But we have to work. We have to give the people what they want. Top 4 would be good for United. Top 10 would be good for United. Is there anything else in here that I need that I've missed? Oh, remember this goal from Henry. Who remembers this? Who remembers this? Who remembers this goal from Henry? Oh God, let's bring it back. Look at this. Bang. Look at that. You know why this goal, yeah? You know why this goal is so significant? Because I remember the first time I think I went to Turkey, I went to Dalaman, I think. And obviously, I couldn't watch this game, innit? I couldn't watch this game. And I remember I was walking past the bar, innit? And like they had the big screen and stuff like that. I was looking in, and it's like, because I didn't know if Arsenal had won or not. And I see this goal, and I was like, wow, look at that goal. And we won 1-0 as well, man. So yeah, that was definitely a very, very proud moment. Have Arsenal any chance of winning the league in your opinion? Put it this way, there's always a chance. There's always a chance, but I don't think so. I don't think so. And I'll tell you why I don't think so. And this is not a bash on the manager, or people can take it as they want to take it. I don't really care. The great thing is with my channel is that I can say exactly what I want. With the way that Arsenal play, let me just stop this stream. And I've got a stream at 6 p.m. today, people. Make sure you sign up to that. Not sign up, but make sure you are there at 6 p.m. because we're going to talk about Arteta's tactics and stuff like that. The way, and I'm not going to go too deep into it, the way we play right now, I don't think that I'm not too sure if we have the right players, or I'm not too sure if these tactics are going to work on a lot of teams next season, because we already saw against Tottenham, and we saw last season the reason why we drew 14 games. It wasn't necessarily because of a striker, also because people drop that narrative, oh, we didn't have a striker, we would have scored more goals. I don't necessarily believe that. I just believe that some players lack intelligence for me. So maybe it's a quality thing. Maybe it is a quality thing. Maybe we didn't have the right players. But I think some players lack a lot of intelligence. So, for example, we wasted too much time with Martin. Remember, okay, so let's just drop a little kind of hint of what you're going to get later on tonight. Yeah. 6 p.m. people, make sure 5 guns, yeah? 5 guns tonight, yeah, people, yeah? Arsenal predominantly play a 4-3-3 routine, okay? That's how they start games. In possession, though, they move to a 3-2-5, yeah? So you've literally just got 5 attackers. Remember, people, you've got the 4 different lines across the pitch, yeah? These are like their zones, what they move in, move back, and all that kind of stuff as well, yeah? I'm going to go into much more depth later on, so make sure you're there 6 p.m. tonight. BBK, Craig, I don't know who else is coming, but those 2 hopefully will be there tonight. We're going to talk about tactics. Arteta, how he works as a coach, yeah, is that he trusts his players in certain situations to use a certain intelligence about their game. But the thing for me is not every player can do what he wants well. And then it comes to a point where it becomes too predictable, yeah, where other teams know what we do and they just like, okay, we're just going to sit back, allow Arsenal to frustrate Arsenal, yeah, and pinch something on the counter or in transition, because it's not always going to be a counter attack. It might be a transition. You know, it might be a set piece. It might even be a mistake at the back, like we saw against Spurs as well. But as I said, I'm going to go into more depth later on tonight, 6 p.m. people. So make sure. And guys, even if you can just give the channel, I'm going to confuse your asses now, yeah? I'm going to confuse you guys now, yeah? I'm going to confuse you guys. Just give this channel a sub, people. Just give this channel a sub. Yeah, I will appreciate it if you can give this channel a sub. Yeah. Gonna have a panel debate today. It's gonna be a strong panel as well. Yeah, we're gonna talk about things. AFC always says, big up to AFC always as well, my brother in the building. He says, to get the best out of Gyökeres, Arteta got to change his system, but he won't. Standing ovation. Standing ovation for AFC always. AFC always knows what he's talking about. People like, you know what I mean, think that AFC is like having a moment or whatever, yeah. But he knows what he's talking about. The guy knows what he's talking about. I'm telling you guys, 6 p.m., yeah? Sub to that channel, but I'm going to be hosting on my channel for now, yeah? Because we want to build up this channel, obviously. But listen, I'm going to go into depth. I'm going to go into a lot of things later on today. Because now's not really the time to start talking about all of that stuff. But to answer your question, Essay or Wallace or Tom, I don't think we are good enough right now. And I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping I'm wrong. And the thing is as well, yeah, the funny thing about this as well, big up to you guys, yeah, the funny thing about this as well is that we can bring in Rodrigo, we can bring in Eze, we can bring in Liao, we can bring in so many players. But as AFC said, and this, if you just take Gyökeres out of the mix and you just put in team, he has to tweak his he has to tweak it a bit, because for me, It's not looking great. I don't, you know. I don't. I tell you why I'm not got. I've got a season ticket because I don't want to go to Arsenal currently. Yeah, I said to myself, I'm not gonna go Arsenal as they are. I might hit a couple of Carabao Cups, but I'm not currently going committing to Arsenal right now. Um, and I've got my reasons, the conkeys, and you know, I need to see something from Arsenal. I need to see that we're serious, proper serious again before I commit 1,500, 1,600 pounds of my money to this club. So at the end of the day, people, yeah, I'm using my electric to stream to you guys. Do you know what I mean? Subscriptions, you know. And I'll tell you, Arsenal not too far away from me. It's not that far away from me, but I'm not committing that big money. Yeah, I've got family to feed and all of that stuff. Yes, London, I mean, definitely a Londoner. So I'm not making that commitment right now. You know, I need to see that we're serious contenders for next season. And at this moment, I don't think we are. I don't think we are. I was optimistic last week when I was on with Cape last week, but my optimism after that, I know it's just one pre-season game, but I saw a lot of the same from last season. Just crossing, set piece, just relying on what are we, Wimbledon, Vinnie Jones, Marcus Gale. You know, who's that guy that scored the header in the final for Wimbledon? From that, was it from a corner or was it from a set piece? Like that little thing against Dave Bezant. Can't remember what his name is, man. He had like some mad haircut. I can't remember his name. Tony Cascarino. He wasn't the one who scored, but did he play for them? Wimbledon? No, he played for Millwall, didn't he? Crazy gang in the day, people. Man, I've been going for nearly 40 minutes just waffling how we do, people. Waffling up the place as always. Have you slapped the like though, guys? For all this waffle, kerfuffle, have you actually swapped? I mean, have you actually liked the thing? Mark Gray is going to Sunderland. Even Sunderland are making loads of signings, man. Even Sunderland are making loads of signings. As this is a transfer show, let's get back to transfers. Let's just see if there's any more news that's come out recently. Let's just talk about Eze because that's another one as well that I still think we're interested in the player. I do get my boy, big up to my boy, Caps. He's been sending me these kind of like subliminal pictures and stuff like that. Like, look at the card, it's got Eze's face on it and all that kind of stuff, man. This is all funny, man. This is all fun and games. It's all fun and games. Where was it? Yeah, zoom in on a phone. So live score. It's got a picture of Arteta and Berta sitting down, and you've got a mobile phone, and they've got Eze. They're calling Eze. Now that could mean anything. That could mean anything. Better just watching telly and working. Hey, for now. Where did Wimbledon finish in the league when they beat Liverpool in the FA Cup? League position don't matter unless you finish for exactly. You can remember them winning that league. You can remember them winning that trophy, though, isn't it? You can remember them winning that trophy, though, isn't it? No one cares where they finished in the league. Yeah, they still won a trophy in it that season. Let's just go back to. Let's just see where they did finish. Wimbledon FC, FA Cup. 1988. Wow. It's a long time ago, man. 1988, man. I can't believe. I cannot. That's a bit breezy. I cannot believe, yeah, how the years have just gone past so quickly. I don't even know how to find this league. Wimbledon FC League 1988. Remember, guys, yeah, we used to be CFAX and Teletext, bro. That's what it used to be. It was the first division. It was their second season in the top flight. Where did they finish? I can see it. I don't know. If anyone knows, just let me know in the chat, isn't it? Let me know. I can't see it though. I'm just trying to find it. Man, I watched a really good stream a couple of days ago on Northside's channel. Northside, I think he had books on there as well. I thought that was a really good stream, man. I thought it was a really, really good stream. I was watching it this morning. And big up to Northside, man. Big up to Northside, man, because it looks like he's going through it. Big up to him anyway, man. Big up to him. Big up to him. But big up to the chat as well, people. Big up to you for supporting me. You know, I'm just a small channel at the end of the day, innit? You know, I'm just a small nobody. And that's what I want to remain. I don't want to be a massive, I don't want to be a star or anything like that. I just want to just talk football, get rattled every now and again. Obviously, no one likes to get rattled, but man, that show the other day, man, Tony had me on the ropes, bro. I'm telling you, when he's talking about Kepa and stuff like that, man, he had me on the ropes. Tony's a good guy, man. A very good guy. Anyway, let's talk about Nachos, yeah? I think these men are going to buy him, you know. He's telling them, I want to go to Chelsea, mate. We know that Chelsea are already going for Hato, whatever his name is, Hato or whatever. They're in current negotiations with Simmons already. But this brother as well. This brother, Alex, has given his total priority to Chelsea. Talks took place on players' side. No negotiations yet with Man United. The price will be key factor. Timing of the deal not expected to be imminent. Can take some time with Chelsea focus on outgoings. I'm gonna troll my bread. I'm gonna troll Mido right now. You know, I'm gonna troll Mido right now. Mido's gonna be rattled by this. Actually, no, he's gonna be happy getting rid of him. He'd be happy getting rid of him. Actually, he'd be happy because I know we don't rate him either. But yeah, I don't rate this guy, man. I don't rate this guy. I don't know if he's going to be good at Chelsea either. I just can't see it. I cannot see it at all. Funny how no one's talking about Rodrigo no more, you know. What's happened to the Rodrigo talk? That's pulled right down. You know, he's not No one's started a window, gassing up Rodrigo to Arsenal. But at the moment, no one's talking about Rodrigo right now. It's just all gone quiet. All gone quiet. But anyway, people, man, I'm going to call it a day. Join me at 6 p.m. Make sure you hit that like button, put the notifications button on. We're gonna have a great show next the next show at 6 p.m. And yeah, people, man, enjoy the rest of your day. I've really got to have a tagline. Let's just think of a tagline for going, for finishing. Let's just think of something. Here's a rubbish one. Don't forget to unplug. That's rubbish, isn't it? That's just absolute cheesy, isn't it, people? Yeah, man. But listen, people, yeah, catch me later on tonight, man. And I am gone.